Halloween from 2K TV. This week, we're checking in with the 2K League and getting details on Season 4. And are you going out for the My Team Unlimited tournament? We catch up with a couple that have locked in a place in the tournament, find out how they did it. Trae Young returns with another installment of Uninterrupted on 2K TV. Plus, we have your Halloween looks and your top plays of fall. Welcome to this week's episode of NBA 2K TV, and happy Halloween.
We hope you are enjoying some sugar-filled fun in the neighborhood because there's a lot of competition out there.
Competition? You know who's not scared of competition? The NBA 2K League.
Yes, that's right, and they have some fun ideas to spice up this offseason and the upcoming draft.
We caught up with the community ambassador recently to get all the details. Today, I'm joined by a special guest and my man holding down the community for the NBA 2K League. He's the NBA 2K League Community Ambassador, Black Frank White. Welcome to the show, man.
Hey, man. I'm happy to be here. I always love coming on 2K TV. It's a staple in the community now. Gotta be on here.
Absolutely. Love connecting with you. Love seeing competitive NBA 2K. People know it's one of my favorite things. So let's start back with last season. You had a team go undefeated in the regular season. What was that like for you guys at the league?
It was amazing to see them come together with, all the elements, right? Remote gameplay, pandemic, being pretty much in lockdown for such a long period of time and not really having that connection to the outside world to still lock in and focus and really put together one of the most historic seasons in NBA 2K League history is amazing.
Recently, we had on Wizards District Gaming. They talked about their championship run. What did that mean to you guys watching this team come together?
We had a team come in and beat the undefeated team in Raptors Uprising. So to see them triumph against a team that nobody thought would ever lose a game, oh man, you can't make this up.
It was really great to see, and the series was so fun to watch, but more importantly for me, I love seeing the stories behind some of these players. Obviously, the number one draft pick coming to that team, and learning about his background, almost making collegiate sports and then having an injury, and then finding his competitive fire under the NBA 2K umbrella through the NBA 2K League. What's it like to work with people and see these human interest stories in the league?
I love it, man. I want to shout out our broadcast team for bringing those stories to life, right? And even just like JBM being a former tennis athlete, Bear the Beast played college basketball, Walnut played college basketball. So to kind of bring light to the fact that these gamers aren't your average gamers, that, they were active athletes, says a lot about what it takes to be a 2K League pro.
And speaking of being a 2K League pro, you guys have some great stuff going on right now with team tournaments. Let the 2K fans know what you guys are up to.
Yeah, the NBA 2K League Draft Prospect Series, which allows teams, franchises to host tournaments. And this year, the caveat is versus last year, we only had 1 to 2 players get in. The whole team is able to enter and win draft eligibility. That draft eligibility will allow them to participate in our December winners event. And hopefully, if they're selected, they'll be able to participate in our February combine.
I want to pick your brain a little bit about words of encouragement for upcoming players that are looking for an opportunity to get into the league. What would you tell fans out there that maybe are thinking about attempting to become a professional NBA 2K leaguer?
Control what you can control, right? Be the best player you can be in your team tournaments. Be the best teammate you can be. Make sure your team has the most chemistry on and off the court so that when you compete in these other events that are going on where it might not be team-based like the Combine in February, you will be able to still show teams the same amount of skill that you took to win that tournament. You can show it in the Combine.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Last but not least, you've been connecting with the community through BFW Live. Tell the fans about that.
Yeah, BFW Live is a show we do weekly on the 2K League's Twitch channel. Check us out Monday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. It's just a way to reconnect with the larger 2K community. And it's so funny, right? I took a page out of your book. You always put community first, right? And when I jumped into this role, I said, what can I do that LD did, that's community first. And this show was that great platform. We have players on that from season 1. We have community leaders on the show, and we have influencers come on the show. It's just about letting the community know that, hey, we're here and we're part of it.
Well, I appreciate those words a lot. And Black Frank White, thank you so much for connecting with us. We'll keep in touch throughout season 4, and good luck to everybody out there that wants to come beat up on me and other players, because you guys are way too good. There is a big election coming up, and we've been focusing on the importance of voting in our ongoing series, Uninterrupted.
Here's another installment of More Than a Vote.
If you're wondering why voting is so important to me and why it should be important to you, let's go back in time for a moment.
Let's start with the assassination of President Lincoln, leading to the Andrew Johnson presidency. Johnson, a firm believer in state rights, allowed states post-Civil War to reestablish their own governments. Southern states, free from restraint, drafted their own laws that actively targeted the rights and freedoms of African Americans. To combat these oppressive laws, Congress passed the 14th and 15th Amendments. Now former slaves were granted citizenship, and states were prohibited from denying voting rights based on race, color, or previous condition of servitude. But the states simply worked around the amendments with new suppression tactics, ushering in the era of the Jim Crow laws. Poll taxes, literacy tests, legalized segregation. These state and local laws not only suppressed the vote, they made daily life for African Americans dangerous. The price for resistance was fierce. Meanwhile, on the federal level, the 19th Amendment extended voting rights to women, sort of, because Jim Crow laws still practically denied African American women the right to vote. Almost a century after the birth of Jim Crow laws, finally, a victory, with the passing of the Voting Rights Act of 1965. A year later, the Supreme Court bans the poll tax. The era of Jim Crow is dead, but the era of black voter suppression is not. In 2012, black voter turnout rate exceeded white voter turnout for the first time in U.S. history, leading to the re-election of President Obama.
We are an American family, and we rise or fall together as one nation and as one people.
But only a year later, the Supreme Court decided to overturn a key aspect of the Voting Rights Act. Some states no longer need federal approval to change their election laws. A few short years later, we're living in a new but familiar world of threats to voters' rights. These tactics can make people feel their vote doesn't matter. But history teaches us not just about these challenges, but how we overcame them. And why we have an obligation to fulfill the rights that others fought so hard to enable and protect.
You can see how important and difficult it was just to gain the right to vote for many of us. Let's not waste this opportunity. Please visit morethanavote.org.
Hey, I'm Brian, and right now, the Possessed packs are creeping in my team. This pack features some dominant cards, including a Diamond Claw, Kawhi Leonard, a Pink Diamond Monster in Amari Stoudemire, and a My Team fan favorite, T-Mac, is now out there haunting lineups. Be prepared for a scare if you run into any of these cards online. In weekend events, you'll have a chance to earn some special reward cards throughout the mode, including Scary Terry himself, Terry Rozier, who you'll get from winning in Limited. And building your roster should be fun this weekend, as it's community picks. You submitted the cards to be used this weekend, and the most popular ones will have that sticker for Week 3's lineups. Good luck getting that third ring. And like always, locker codes. Enter these in the My Team Extras menu for a chance to add to your collection. Until next time, boo! And for more My Team news, here's Sasha discussing the $250,000 My Team Unlimited tournament.
To qualify for the tournament, you have to participate in one of 4 game days. On these days, you'll have 4 hours to get as many wins as you can, and each win will add to your game score. Finish in the top 4 and you'll officially earn your spot. Our first game day is in the books, and I want to give a big shout out to everyone who qualified for the big single elimination tournament happening in February. Our own Ronnie 2K went live for the first game day, and he was joined by some special guests to break it all down. If you missed the first game day, don't worry. The second game day is just around the corner on November 21st. If you love my team and you love to compete, make sure you're in the Emerald tier. Then get out there and show us your skills.
A big congratulations to the 8 competitors who qualified in the first game day of the My Team Unlimited tournament. They beat out thousands of others, and we caught up with a couple of them afterwards.
The My Team Unlimited tournament is underway. The qualifying game days are underway, and we're talking to one member who has made it into the tournament. Welcome to 2K TV, MJ's TVs.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
So how does that feel to be a part of the tournament, to potentially be the best My Team player in the world and win hundreds of thousands of dollars?
I've been trying to get in for the past 2 or 3 years, since it came out. And I've had some difficulties, with just some unfortunate situations. Coming, the top 2 in year 1 when there was only 1 qualifier each week, came in, the top 10 all the other times, whatever you want to say. So now, we're here, finally did it. And, I'm looking forward to it. I hope it's going to be fun.
Definitely. Well, congratulations on qualifying. And what I need to know is, what was the strategy going in? Obviously, you've been trying for a couple years, as you just mentioned. What was the motivation to try to get in this year?
Honestly, I've been playing My Team on a competitive level for the past few years. So I knew where my abilities were. It was just about, qualifying, because that was the only thing I was missing. So that was my motivation, not even the money, honestly. In addition to that, my strategy going in was really just to speed the game up as much as I can, force my opponent into turnovers, and get quick buckets. That's really what it was all about.
Obviously, the fans of My Team are looking at what lineups are successful. So what were some of the cards that you were using or relying on to get in to qualify?
The main one was Steph Curry, Pink Diamond Steph Curry. That card, I'll be honest with you, he probably averaged at least 50 points a game during qualifiers. Like, he was going crazy, but the lineup I ran was Pink Diamond Steph Curry, Pink Diamond Dominique Wilkins, love that card, by the way, the Diamond Giannis Antetokounmpo, then we had Draymond Green, and I want to say it was George Mikan at center. So we had a pretty nice lineup there. Just more about just causing turnovers and giving Curry the ball.
So you are on your way to this tournament. What's your mentality going in? How do you feel?
I do feel like I am one of the top players right now, for sure. I feel like I'm a lot of people struggle to shoot the ball this year, I feel like. And I felt like that's been one of my strong suits all year long. So I think that gives me an advantage there. Aside from that, what I've realized just from playing My Team competitively and just playing video games competitively in general, it's difficult to keep your composure just because it's a video game. Things are not going to go your way all the time. Even there's a lot of things out of your control, just like in real basketball, though. So my main thing is, how do I face adversity when it hits? And how do I keep my composure when things hit the fan? So that's what I'm looking forward to, just keeping my composure. And if I do that, I feel like I have a great chance.
So what you're telling me is you think that people that play 2K are just a little emotional? I've never seen that before. Come on.
I think we all are, especially myself. I'm definitely emotional when I play the game.
Out of all the people that have qualified, is there anybody that you've seen that you know or you're looking forward to play against, or maybe somebody who hasn't qualified that could potentially in the future?
The main person that I know he's going to qualify is Splash Edition. He's a 2K League player. Me and him have had some tough games already this year. We played in a few tournaments already this year. I'm just Isaac. It's Clayway. Both were in the tournament last year. I'm looking out for all of them because honestly, on any given day, we could all beat each other, honestly.
So if you were to win it all, what would you do with the prize money?
In all honesty, I really don't know. I mean, I'd help my family as much as possible. That's one of my main things. And then probably just invest money if I can. Got to make it to the finals first, and we'll go from there.
Welcome, Danny, to the show.
Hello, guys. How are you doing?
So, Danny, you're from Europe. Where exactly are you joining us from?
I'm from Spain right now, in Barcelona. It's an incredible city.
Beautiful. How does it feel to qualify for the tournament and have a chance to win hundreds of thousands of dollars and potentially be named the best My Team player on the planet?
Man, it's so excited. I worked so long, so years to become the second player European to qualify to the 2000 My Team tournament, so it's so exciting.
Now, what kind of My Team cards are you using? What are some of your favorite players, or what kind of lineup were you using to qualify?
Right now, I'm using Steph Curry. Right now, it's the best PG I see. I'm using Will Kings, Paul George Diamond, Kevin Durant Diamond, and starting 5, I was using Micah, but for him, it's so good.
Ooh, I love that, using a little international flavor in your lineups.
Yeah.
What's some of the strategies that you've been using that have led you to this success?
Make the rival not comfortable, like pressing a lot, making a lot of steals, shooting a lot of threes.
Awesome. I always love hearing the strategies of players. I won't let you give away too much because I know people are going to be wanting to qualify and play against you in the tournament, but that's awesome to hear. Is there a specific card that is your absolute favorite while competing?
Curry, definitely Curry. Right now is the best card in the game. There's a lot of new cards like Oscar Robertson that is so good, or Steve Maravich, but definitely Stephen Curry is the best card in the game right now.
We've seen NBA 2K League pros compete against all kinds of players in this tournament. So is there any specific players you're looking forward to playing against?
Yeah, definitely. Jomar is one of my idols because he talks the same language as me and he won last year.
Best of luck to you, Danny, in the tournament. It's awesome. Hold it down for Europe, and good luck in the tournament.
Thank you, Chris.
What's up, everyone? 2KMC here, and it's time to select your top play of the fall. Each of our 8 winners have been special, but which one is better than the rest in this Fall Fest? You'll make the final call and select the winner of 500,000 VC. Let's do this. Our first winner was a symbolic one. Isaac Reyes 77 brought us all some extra emotion with a windmill poster dunk on the baseline. From episode 2, Folksnam 219 was your selection. Down by 1 with 3.4 seconds to go. With a spectacular putback windmill to propel his team to the win. Our third winner was Bandit the Menace, bringing the fierce windmill poster dunk and bringing down the defender. So nice, you just have to see it twice. Winner number 4 this year was Vic Trick 93, who iced the whole team with a block and a Heart Crusher badge and was the best block of the month. What do you think? Choose between these 4 contenders and vote for your first fall finalist. Now let's find our second finalist. Up next, we have Ben Carlisle 7, who cleared the top plays by clearing the defender in Pro-Am. Our sixth winner of fall was Call Me 2K Bully, sending a full court over-the-shoulder lob for the win. Who said long-distance relationships don't work? And don't think I missed the 22-5 score. Winner number 7 was N0 Thump, recording the block and game-winning basket. Game is tied with 3.4 seconds to go. Huge block saves the game, and what's this? A full court prayer is answered at the buzzer. That's a winner, folks. And the best block of Week 8 went to El Cheeto 88 with an energizing catnap and the alarm clock block. Now, vote for your second fall finalist. And stay tuned for next week's episode, where we will put the two finalists against each other and determine who will be crowned top player fall and walk away with 500,000 VC. And as always, if you want your highlights to be featured on an episode, then submit them to social media using the hashtag 2KTVWow. I'm the 2KMC, and I'm out of here.
Next week, we have a very special 2KTV interactive episode with a twist.
And I'll give you one hint. Brush up on your basketball movie trivia.
Ooh, that's going to be fun. You will not want to miss out.
For sure, and we'll see you then.